Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the USO, the UUP, the GLD, the TLT, and the GDXJ. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com. Been using these guys for a long time. Spot on, best brokers in the business, guys. Give them a shot. Call them, sign up online, and don't forget to tell them StockBookie sent you. If you go online too, promo code StockBookie. All right, guys, daily chart, USO. So we have 15 million on the day, 5 cents up. Not a, just whatever. We bounced off the 50 MA. We filled. Did we fill the gap down here? No, we did not fill the gap, but we bounced off the 50 MA. Light volume today, so just pretty much float. Nice pullbacks, though, guys. When we talked about this reversal in our video a week and a half ago, whatever. Talked about this downside. Watch for the pattern for more down. Look at that. Down, click, down. 50 MA support coming up to the 618 and then 750 down here. We still have a gap fill at 935, so let's watch for that. We are in an SCO trade, guys. We took it up here. We covered half, or we sold half. We went long on a trade, actually. We sold half of the SCO trade, and hopefully we'll ride the rest for another couple bucks and get the heck out of that trade. But right now, guys, USO looking a little bit weak. Remember, grandma does not need higher oil prices here. That's why we're coming down. It's the central bankers, guys. Nothing else in these markets. That's what drives oil up. That just drives the dollar up. Central bankers. The only people who have all the money in the world. So USO, though, guys, still chopping around. Looking pretty good on the short side. Let's see what happens when we fill the gap. Let's see, we get 618, 750. We'll probably get a short-term bounce. But again, this is your big area. Man, I wish I would have added more to the SCO here. Never made it. Pull back. See if we get up there. Still slightly bullish, being above the 50 and the 20 MA. So let's watch out for this one. Let's see where it goes in the Friday close and into next week. Options X, guys. Look at that. Pulled it back in the last 5 days. Very interesting to me. Let's go to the UUP. UUP, talked about these bearish patterns for months now. Down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. They pop it up just like all the other times. Let's see if we come right back in and continue lower. We talked about the bounce off the $24 area. That's where we were looking. I didn't take the trade. I think we possibly might go a little bit lower. I'd like to see 23.50, maybe 23. I'd like to see 23, honestly. But right now we're waiting for pattern. I mean, this is slightly bullish, but more on the bearish side. So let's see what we get. We're still above the 20, still in a little bit of a weak stand. This is a little bit better since we're above the 20 now. Let's see what happens tomorrow as we go into the Friday close. And even on the weekly chart, guys, we'll be doing the weekly updates as well, so watch for those. And let's see what happens tomorrow. But right now, still bearish. It gets above the 50 MA, then maybe a little more bullish. Man, if this thing breaks out, I think it's going to take the markets downtown, to be quite honest with you. So watch out for that. The dollar was up, or the UUP, which was up 5 cents. So no great shakes, nothing, nothing to worry about. But let's keep an eye on this. If you're still short, or if you took this short from, 26.50 area, take a little bit off the table. And then if you go a little bit lower, 23.50, 23 bucks, sell it, go long, and then we'll see how it goes down in that area. I'm not going to say anything yet. I still like this pattern for more downside, but let's see what we get. Maybe we get a nice dollar rally. All right back to the highs of. What is it, 26.70, 26.83, and they have another pivot around 27.21. So right now, guys, slightly still bearish. Nice little tick off the $24 area. So let's see what this brings. Right now it's bearish, but if it recaptures the 50 and gets above the gap fill, then we'll be saying maybe bullish. Not yet. We'll have to see where the fibs are and stuff like that. In fact, we could put a quick fib in here. Let's just take it to this little pivot here on a little bit of smaller time frame. Yeah, 382, so that's what's holding it down. So if you get back up into here, you have the 750 and the 618. That's pretty good too. Watch the UUP, guys. So if you're trying to go long in this, just be careful. It could go a little bit lower before it goes higher. So just watch for that. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll do the weekly update on the USO. GLD, guys, doing fine. Just exactly what we're looking to see here. We broke down this trend line. It looked pretty ugly for a little while there. We did hold this one coming down the downsloping, and we got back out of this channel of going up and down, and now we're going for these all-time highs here. If we break through this 124, we're going to start going to 125, 26, 27, ultimately to the 131. And check this out, guys. When the markets are selling a little bit, gold's going up, so keep an eye on that. Not that it's correlated yet. I'm watching it, but gold was up today. Gold was up yesterday. Well, the markets were up the last 4 days, but that pulled back. Yeah, I just keep an eye on gold, guys. You know, and the dollar. I mean, I guess it isn't correlated. I don't know. It's been a long day, guys. Had a great day trading, but yeah, I mean, update. We had an update today, but it is, as the market's getting a little more, I shouldn't say it's correlated, but as the market's getting a little more volatile, gold will have a pullback, and it pulled back because we filled this gap. We got the double top almost. So you're going to get a quick pullback, which we did. You know, if we got a gap up and keep going, but now it was kind of like all the longs get on here, they get shook out, coming back in. As long as we stayed above the moving averages, still bullish, boom, boom, 3 days back up, and now we're going to make hopefully a run tomorrow for the all-time, well, not the all-time highs, but these all-time highs, the high pivot right here, and then shoot through that and possibly get to the 124. This is your big breakdown area. If you get above this, if you get above this area right around 124.68, then you're going to be shooting up for this area. A lot of overhead resistance, but we'll see how the markets are, a little more volatility. The gold will be shooting up. I still think we can get to this 131.06 area, possibly higher. So we'll see. You know, we took the trade down here right around 110. We started adding around 115, pulled back, added enough to get into an average of around 11 or 10.68, I believe it was. And or is I have so many trades out there, 10.60, something like that. I don't have anything open. I'm going through the charts right now, guys. But we sold half right here, came down. Then we took a short-term trade. We were in around 116. We got out at 118, guys. Should have held it, but we're coming into this good resistance trend line, and I just said, you know what, $2, I'll take that. It was a couple-day hold, good enough for me. Got a little bit, you know, for me, guys, a little bit of cash here and there, great. But we're still in the other half of the GLD from the 110 area. And then if this thing breaks out, hopefully we'll get to 130, and boom, that will be a $20 move on the GLD. That will be nice for that. So watch out for gold. If you're trying to short this thing, just be careful. If we pop through this, it is going to start ripping up. But if we get a pull back, you know, just if you get a profit, guys, pull it. But if you start breaking these moving averages and getting below it, then we'll probably go down. But right now, it's in a great bullish stance, looking for higher prices. Again, 130. If it does pull back, we'll be looking for this area here around 118 to 117, which is the 200 MA. If it does come down to the slow pivot, that's around 114.85. If it cracks that, it will be retesting this 112, 111.50 area, or the gap fill with the 750 down in here, which is let's see here, 111.35. So watch out for that. Right now, guys, bullish. Let's see if we can start ripping higher, and that's what I wanted to do at least. So. All right, let's see. I hate to be biased in stocks and looking at these things, but, you know, I try to be, you know, as much as a bull, as much as a bear, to show everybody, hey, this thing could go higher or this thing could go lower, but right now it is in a bullish stance, setting up for higher prices. I'm trying to be as much unbiased as possible when looking at these charts, guys. All right, let's look at the TLT. Looks like the TLT, I was looking at, well, I do go to CNBC, guys, look at futures, and I see some of the headlines. But someone says this thing was about to break out or something. But, you know, to get above this high, it is above the 618 now. Let's see it. Let's see if it can continue up. Guys, overall, slight more bearish. But you're in this channel. You got this one here. Let's see if it could break through that. And then you got the one down in this area, too. You know, you could, yeah, we'll just go to that one there. So, you know, we're at the high end of the channel. We still have a trend line up here. We have a couple gaps to fill. Let's see if we could go higher. If the TLT can get above the 127.08 and close, possibly even the 128, then I think we're going higher on the TLT, guys. That's just the bottom line. But let's see what it brings tomorrow. Let's see where it closes on the weekly. We'll do the weekly update just like everything else, and then we'll redetermine or relook at the chart and see where this thing can go. But right now, guys, it looks like it wants higher prices right now. If it just clicks and comes right back down, starts to hit, start hitting these areas of support and just cutting through them, then it's going to be the 200 MA down here right around 122. So long, you got to get right here about 128.61, and I think you go to 130 if it cracks through there easily. If it falls back, I have no position in this one, guys. So, and if it turns around, comes right back in, then you're looking for the 200 MA. We were waiting down here, man. We just missed it. We were down here at the 115 area. Just didn't make it for us. And boom, went up. It would have been a nice trade, but hey, you know what? If you're in from down here though, 116, and you're at 125, chisel something off the table, guys. don't turn a good trade into a bad one. So, and then let's look at the GDXJ. And remember, guys, this controls the JNUG, or at least that's what I've been told. This thing's just been chopping around. It is down sideways. It's kind of in a channel going up and down, up and down. But I want to stick one extra trend line in here, right on this guy. So this is another one. It starts to crack that on the downside. I'm thinking this is going up, but still trying to hold the 20 and the 50 MA. Still above this trend line that we just threw in there. And we're still above this one down here too, which is a big one, connecting it back a little, you know, a couple, where is it, right there, around 2017. So that's going to be the big one. So if you're coming down, you crack this level, crack that, then you're going to 27.44. It goes down there, I will be buying the GDXJ down here. If it continues up and stays above the 20 MA and the 50 MA, got to recapture the 200 here, guys. Has to. Then you're running into this little pivot here. Then you're going to start running into Fibonacci levels. I want to take this one out. This was a little bit bigger time frame. I was looking at something, I believe, yesterday or the day before, but I want to do a smaller run from that high here. Yeah, 506. Yeah, see, there's going to be a big resistance here. If we get to 35.87 or so, 36 bucks, it's got to get above this trend line and stay above the 200 moving average, and get above this 750 retrace. We do that, then we're going to 38, 39 bucks up into this area, and then we'll see how it reacts. But if you're in this trade, from 31 bucks, 32 bucks, and you're at 37, 38, 39, take something off the table. $33 stock moving 5 bucks, that's a hell of a trade. So keep an eye on this, guys. Bulls, you're doing okay, still slightly bearish with being down and in this, consolidating in this lower range, but making higher highs too. It's got a little bit of a trend going. And guys, I know trends. I'm not that much of an idiot. And holding this, but if that cracks, guys, we're going lower. If this stays above, gets above the 200 and the 618 in this pivot, bam, going up. And I think if it gets some power, the power, guys, 38 bucks, $39 up in here. All right, it's late. I'm done. Hopefully we'll have another good day tomorrow. Might post some of these trades beforehand. The puts and stuff, when I do these bigger trades, guys, I don't have time for messing around and posting stuff and this and that. I got to be, there making the trade. So, we'll see down the road if I do more live sessions. We'll put more trades out there, but more intraday stuff. But guys, when I'm going in a trade with 10 grand in a put and in a volatile market that could bounce up, I'm focusing on that trade. So, all right, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And remember, go to Cobra Trading. Check these guys out if you're a real active trader, and if you're trading with eSignal or RealTick or any of that stuff, and want a platform. They're awesome. Check them out. Give them a shot. At least give them a call. See what they have to offer. Maybe they could beat your broker prices and save you a little bit of money, especially for the active traders out there. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. God bless. See you on the charts.